Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 and another part of our Newcastle United series as we get into a real crunch point in our season. We've had a couple of them already, including here where we had to overcome Spurs to get into the League Cup final. We then had this run of 4 straight cup matches on the end of a 6-game winning run as well, which culminated in a 5-1 victory over Chelsea. Then we had a rough patch, we're beaten by Anderlecht in the Europa League second knockout round first leg, but then we crushed them 7-0 at St James's Park. We beat Watford 4-0 in the FA Cup quarter-finals. Since then we have played Wolves, who've been a bit of a bogey team for us recently, but we did manage to go out and get the victory in this one. It was a much needed one because we're in a tight race with Manchester United for Champions League qualification. Mata with the corner to the back stick, Barbosa pulled it back, Tonali with the drive into the bottom corner from around the penalty area. Not an easy finish, sorry, it was an easy finish really. Manquillo coming in from the right flank for the second, put it in, and Mata there to finish it off. Mata has been on absolute fire the last month or so. Wolves did manage to get one back. An easy goal there. I thought Lenningham would be offside, but we had a man on the post who was playing him onside. But it was a fantastic performance by the team to get the win against a side that we have struggled against, and that was our 4th straight win. But then we hit a really tough time against Leicester. It wasn't our strongest side out there. Although, to be fair, we had Barbosa, Marin and Mata Coman in there as well. We should have won that game. But we weren't able to get the win. But it means that now we have to take on Chelsea in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. They will want revenge for this League Cup final defeat. And then we'll take on Leverkusen away from home in the first Europa League quarter-final leg. And then we'll have the second leg maybe next time. We'll see. It could be that we do the 2 Manchester clubs double headers next time. It depends how well the first game goes against Bayer Leverkusen. But first we need to get through this game against Chelsea. Now this is the way I'm thinking of lining up. We are struggling for a little bit of fitness. Marin is really struggling for fitness. I keep forgetting to change out Woodman. But Woodman is going to be in goal for this one. We've got Manquillo, Omaruo, Chambers and Masuaku in defence, with Hayden and Tonali in defensive midfield. Then it's Coman, Almiron and Mata across attack midfield with Barbosa in goal. I'm going to bring Marin onto the bench, even though he's only got 78% fitness. I think he'll do a better job with 10% less fitness than Haps would. But this Chelsea team, not too different from the one we beat in the League Cup final. They do have Kante back in defensive midfield, though. Hazard on the left. Giroud and Mata up top with Lingard as well. Pasalak's in with Kante. And then it's Alonso, Zuma, Rudiger and Azpilicueta in defence with Kepa in goal. So we are looking to beat a very, very strong Chelsea team today. There's no doubt about that. They are not going to be easy to beat. Team didn't react well to my team talk. We are back at Wembley for the 2nd time in a year, so maybe they're getting a little bit too used to it. But the ball put over the top, Manquillo heads it away, comes down for Hazard. I want to make the same blistering start we did against Chelsea in that League Cup final. I think we were 3-0 up in about 20 minutes, but we've given away a penalty. It's the same end that we destroyed Chelsea earlier this season, but now they've got the early chance to go in front. Hazard from the penalty, right into the top corner. Keeper could have gone the right way. He was not going to reach that one. And we find ourselves a goal behind. Hazard's 9th of the season. He's got nothing on Antonio Marin. Great penalty though, it has to be said. And Chelsea have the lead. We have got a lot of work to do. We are very streaky. We either win a lot or we lose a lot. It doesn't tend to be that inconsistent. And at the moment, we are on the back of a draw, having won a few games in a row. So you can make your own conclusions where this is going. Here's Marcos Alonso on the left flank. In towards Pasalak. Now Hazard has a shot. It is blocked, but he's going to get to the rebound. He's got players around him. He finds Alonso. He puts the ball in. It's come to Lingard, and it's just over the bar. We do manage to escape that one. But still, only 1-0. It's not the end of the world. If we get an equaliser, we're back to where we started. And we are the better team at the moment. We're having more shots. We're just not creating the clear-cut chances. Now here's Mata, who's given the ball away. He's our best player if he's doing that. Imagine what everybody else is doing. Woodman does collect the ball and then decides to stand there with it, even though we're 1-0 down. Omaruo. Over to the right for Manquillo. Back in towards Tonali. Here's Hayden. Over the top. Cut out by Alonso. And now Pasalak can attack. He's put it... Why is Giroud that far clear of Omoruo. Woodman makes a very good stop. He should have scored there, Giroud. But we are absolutely gifting Chelsea chances at the moment. I mean, it was a non-penalty, really. We should never have given it away in the position that the player was in. But we got a chance here. Here's Masuaku. Throws it into Tonali. He needs to lay it off. Instead, he's gone for goal. Kepa tips it onto the post. An absolute fluke of a shot there, but it nearly went in. And we are still looking like the better team. But we have picked up a knock here for Masuaku. And we don't have anybody to bring on because I took Haps off the team. So we'll just leave him there. We'll leave him there and hope he gets better. Here is Manquillo with the throw into Almiron, into Mata. Great position, he can lay it across. Instead he goes back. He had a man free. But here's Mata again. Can he do right this time? He finds Tonali. Almiron's shot blocked. Mata though. Oh, he's put it wide. Mata is running cold today. He is not the player that he has been for a little while. And we find ourselves a goal down and struggling. I'm going to tell the team they're unlucky. Because I think they have been. They agree. They're doing well. They're getting confidence back. We might need to bring Marin on. They've brought Florentino Luis on for Olivier Giroud. That's an early change. I am tempted to make one of my own. Because I think we need to do something. We got free kick Mata to take though. He goes for goal. Ah, and it's off the line by the keeper. I thought that was just going to creep in. I think we do need to make this change. I'm going to move the attacking three around and take off Almiron for Marin and see if Marin can do anything in these last few minutes. He's about as fit as everybody else at this point. So I'm hoping he can do something. Here's Azpilicueta. Sensible forward to Fabregas. Nobody challenging that ball. And now Morata is in, but Omoruo does well. Cleans up. Masuaku to Tonali. Now Marin. Back to Tonali. Mata. There's certainly something to be said that I haven't brought on fresh legs. I've just brought on more tired legs. It's come for Manquillo though. Back into Coman. Back out to Manquillo. He puts the ball in. Zuma away. Only as far as Tonali. Onto Hayden. And he is not the man that I want shooting there when we need goals. I think we do need to make another change. I'm going to take Hayden off after that effort. But there's just not enough good players on my bench. We are lacking squad depth. Mata with a free kick though. He goes for goal. It's saved by Kepa again. And Mata has had a chance for a hat-trick today and not taken any of them. It is looking like that kind of day. Now here's Omoruo. Just hanging on to the ball. Plays it forward. Coman. Cutting in from the right. He plays it forward. Zuma away, but only as far as Tonali. He's done well today. Key plays it out to Manquillo. That was a beautiful ball. Manquillo in a good area. Whips it to Marin. Oh, he's on off the bench and he gets his 17th goal of the season. The youngster powers the header in. 17 goals from that left flank already this season, and he has forced this game into the dying embers and kept it alive for us. Manquillo with the run puts it into the back stick, and Marin there, Kepa should have saved it. He went for the punch. He could easily have caught that one, but instead we find ourselves back level and on top in this game as well. Chelsea have taken off some of their best players, including Kante. They're going back to their 4-4-2, but Mata with a free kick. He's missed a lot. Oh, and this time it's straight at Kepa again. Maybe we should have brought Marin onto the free kicks. Maybe we still could. I'm going to leave it with Mata for now, but Chelsea have got a chance here. It's Lingard. Forward to Fabregas. We need to be careful. They're on the counter-attack with Hazard. He can put it in. He's got Pasalac in there, and you just knew. As soon as Mata put that tame free kick in and the highlight didn't end, you just knew Chelsea were going to go down the other end and get a goal. Now I'm going to go very attacking and see if that helps. It was really poor by the team. They allowed Hazard way too much room there, and he managed to whip the ball to the back stick, and it's just terrible defending. But Masuaku has been injured since the first half, to be fair, so I can't pin all the blame on him. It was a good tactic to try and exploit Masuaku like that, but we don't have much time left here. Hazard back to Batshuayi. Now Fabregas is blocked. We do get it away with Tonali. Oh, and Gabriel Barbosa is in behind. Can he level it? Oh, what is that? He's absolutely blasted it. Time's still not up. We've got 5 minutes of added time. We are on very attacking. There's not a lot more I can really do without changing the shape of the team, which I don't want to do at this point. But Marin wins the ball and then loses it. He gets it back again. Clears it forward. Comes to Mata. We've got a chance here. Coman having the run, he switches it to the far side. Marin isn't out there. Azpilicueta away. Barbosa gets to it, gives it away again. Poor touch. Now Felipe Luis over the top. Keeper should get that quite comfortably. I don't know where this highlight is going. Here's Woodman. Out to Omaruo. Forward to Coman. Now Manquillo. Attacking down the right. He's got players in the box. Can we do it again? He's looking for Marin. It's come to Marin. And Marin has done it again. It's Key with the assist. He just nodded it down. And Marin, we've brought him on. He's half dead. And he's still managed to get 2 goals and keep this game alive. Twice we've come back now, including in the 91st minute. Manquillo again whips it to the back stick. Key heads it down. And Marin finds the space at the near post to make it 2-2. And the FA Cup dream is still alive. We're getting a little offside check here. He's definitely on. And there's the finish. A 2-2 score draw at the moment. Time not up though. Corner for Chelsea. Not again. Oh, it's saved. Omaruo clears it. Still with Lingard. Back to Alonso. We win the ball. We clear it away. We did have a man up there then, but apparently that highlight went nowhere, which I'm struggling to believe. But at the moment, it looks like we are where we are. So a 2-2 draw. I'm just going to tell them they've been the better team because it is very much true. Now let's just start the second half. We're going to want to drop this probably back to balanced. Also, I think I've got another substitution, haven't I? I might even have 2. Who knows? Let's bring Lejeune on for Tonali, who's struggling. I do want that defensive midfield tightened up a little bit, given that Chelsea have scored twice already today. This ball's been lumped forward, and Rudiger has brought down Barbosa there. That better have been a yellow card. It wasn't a yellow card. How was that? Oh no, Kurt Zuma's got a yellow card now, not Rudiger. A little bit frustrated that Rudiger didn't get a yellow card there. Now they've made 4 subs, so I've got another one to make. And we do have a Jose Perez, who can come on for a struggling Mata, although Coman is struggling as well. So let's swap these around, bring Coman off and bring Perez on, and just see if this makes any difference for the last 15 minutes, or is this going to go all the way to penalties? Barbosa kicks us off. By the way, I have got a bit of a cold at the moment, so apologies if you can hear me sniffing. I'm trying not to sniff, but it is a bit difficult at times. 10 minutes left. It is still 2-2. There is not a lot happening. Look at how dominant we've been. How is this not got more than 2 goals? We've got 5 minutes left. Pause it. We're going very attacking. We're throwing everything at them because I don't trust us in a penalty shootout. And we've got a highlight. Chambers on the ball. Sends it forward. He's given it away to Pasalak. Mata wins it back. Look at that tackle by Mata. Ball forward. Zuma cuts it out. Sends it back to Kepa. This could go either way. Put into the mixer. Batshuayi down. Pasalak looking for Hazard, but Manquillo with 2 assists cleans up. Woodman away. Lejeune loses out. He's the fresh legs. He can't be losing out there. Woodman again. Pumps it forward. We're looking for that goal. Chambers onto Marin. He got 2 already. He plays in Barbosa. Jose Perez. Fresh legs in. And he's missed it. He's got fresh legs. Keep running, man. Right. Throw in from Masuaku. Danger still not over for either team. There's a free kick from Key given away there. Now Hazard. I don't think this is going anywhere. I don't know what that highlight was about. Pasalak launches it out wide. Rudiger is onside. And Masuaku, look at that tackle. He's 120 minutes in and he's had a knock for most of those. And yet he's still going. Rudiger in though. And he's offside. I thought that was going to be a penalty, but it looks like we are going to go to penalties. But at least it wasn't just one to them. This is a bit more fair. I think I'm pretty happy with that. I might change them around. Oh no, I'll just switch their position. I'm okay with this. Let's do an auto pick. Are we happy with this? Mata, Key. Why is Barbosa so high there? I mean, he is better at penalties, but I'd rather have him take the 5th one or the 4th one. And let's swap those around as well so that Perez goes here. Marin is then 3rd. And then Masuaku next. Oh, I'd rather have Carlton Chambers above Masuaku. Right, that'll do. If it gets to 7 or 8, we're already down the road without a paddle. Hazard with the first penalty. He shoots, he scores his 2nd penalty of the game. And Chelsea have a 1-0 lead. Now it's Juan Mata up next. Is he going to be able to level for us? He's missed everything today. He steps up and he misses again. Of course he does. Why didn't I sub him off for Perez? Right, Fabregas now can pretty much win it here if he makes it 2-0. He steps up and he does score. I thought that Woodman was going to get to that, but he wasn't able to. Now it's Key. He did deliver a couple of great passes after coming on. Can he deliver a great penalty? He can, right into the top corner there. We just need Chelsea to miss this one and we're back in it. Batshuayi is on it. He's fit, he's fresh, he steps up. Is he too enthusiastic? He is not. He goes in the exact same place as last time and it's 3-1. We have to score this one. Marin, technically for a hat-trick here, looking to step up, and he does find the top corner. He's got so much confidence. I love this young player. Now Marcos Alonso. Can he score? He steps up. Change of camera angle. Saved by Woodman there. Look at that. He's managed to do it. Now we have to score. Barbosa has to level it. Can he do it? Gabriel Barbosa steps up. Oh, he's missed it. Of course he has. And now Chelsea can win it with this one. If Chelsea score, they are in the FA Cup final and we have been knocked out rather cruelly, I have to say. Pasalak, the man making the very slow walk up to the penalty, is lacking fitness, but he is a good player. He's very cool-headed. Is he going to be right now? It's a very long highlight this. Pasalak steps up and he does score it and we have been knocked out. But you can't afford to miss 2 penalties in a 5-penalty shootout. That's not okay. Marin was the hero today. We were the better team by an absolute country mile, but it wasn't enough. I'm just going to tell the team they were unlucky, because I feel like they are. If you lose on the semi-final on penalties and you are unlucky, Chelsea will not beat Manchester United, so I'm not too worried. But that was a long cup run to not make it at the end. Now, because that went on for so long, I'm not going to do this first leg today. Instead, the next episode will be the second leg against Bayer Leverkusen at home. So we'll play through these 2 off camera and then we'll take on Leverkusen at home. But unfortunately, there will not be an FA Cup final this year. However, we have won 1 cup final already and we've got a chance of another in the Europa League against Bayer Leverkusen. They are sitting in the Bundesliga in an undetermined position. But I assume they're doing reasonably well if they've made it to a Europa League quarter-final. Other teams in here: Napoli, Lazio, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Dortmund, Leverkusen, Newcastle, and then Leipzig and Zenit. So there's not a number of great teams in here. Napoli and Dortmund, the big ones I'm looking at. Leverkusen are quite a good side as well. They've got a lot of very good players in their team. Julian Brandt, Havertz. They've even got Fiat Arp in here as well. Paulinho has joined them. It's a very, very strong team. Bellarabi down there, Sven Bender as well. They've got Salomon Kalou. Maybe he'll make an appearance. But it is going to be a tough, tough tie. So I'll play through the Leverkusen and West Ham games and then we'll take on the second Leverkusen match in the next episode. But that is going to be it for today's. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you're enjoying this series and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. But until next time, see ya!